two brothers lived peacefully in Inkwell until they didn't. Hello, I'm WyrdBeing, and this is WyrdLore about Cuphead. Today I wanted to draw attention to something that nobody is talking about, King of Games and King Dice. Both of these characters are game pieces that claim to be kings. When you first meet King of Games at his castle in the clouds, he claims to be the one true king. The king invites us to participate in his challenges while music plays.
The King of Games greets you with pomp and much ado. To thine's own gameplay true, on us thou fate shall rule.
Telling us that if we do not play true, we will rue our fates. It's easy to miss this, and may explain some of the things we learn about the king later. He is a chess piece, and his castle is decorated with chess pieces. Now if we look around the Devil's Casino, notice how many chess pieces there are. Why are these here? It would seem that the King of Games and King Dice have a history together. The King of Games chooses games and challenges that don't require chance or luck, while King Dice manages a casino, and during his fight requires you to roll dice. Did King Dice always cheat and play games of chance? Maybe not. It looks like the Devil's Casino is hiding from the King of Games, as it's inside a mountain. Take a look at the King's castle. A large part of this platform has fallen off, and the statues are cracking. Similar to how the continents on Earth separate with time, it's also possible that the Isles of Inkwell were once in the clouds, and something caused them to break off from the King's castle. This could mean that the casino was originally a part of the castle, explaining the chess pieces. Chess is also known as the Game of Kings. This is because the most important piece in the game is the king. When only one is left standing, the game is over. So why is King Dice the right-hand man to the devil? King Dice was tired of losing. The King of Games always wanted to play fair in skill-based games, but King Dice wanted to win. What he did next is the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in all my years of examining lore. He cheated. With the devil, he was able to create a place where he would always be the winner, the casino. The devil taught King Dice the art of deception, to win by cheating. King Dice finally had what he wanted, and in exchange, the devil received a new lackey. This is where things start to get weird. King Dice was inspired by Cab Calloway, who appears in several different cartoons. Cab was nicknamed Heidi Ho Man, and was beaten by a police officer. Was King Dice wronged in his past? People develop insecurities when they compare themselves to others or experience something traumatic.
You're trash, Dice.
With King Dice's new ability to win, he faced the king one last time, but was caught cheating. The King of Games, as promised when we meet him, makes King Dice rue his fate. Why is it that these two characters appear to be mirrors of each other? Based on their appearance and lore, it seems that the Kings of Games and Dice are possibly brothers similar to Cuphead and Mugman. Where Cuphead and Mugman both represent vessels for drinking liquids, King of Games and Dice both represent pieces from a game. They both also share the personality of enjoying games that we don't see in other characters. This is important because they are both competitive and would rather win than find a common goal. Both chess and dice are classic games that have existed throughout humanity, but dice have existed before any recorded history. This could mean that King Dice is the older brother, and why he might feel more insecure about losing to his little brother. How did the relationship between the two kings end, and King of Games become the true king? If we look at the story of the devil, it actually points us in the direction of what the kings really are. Revelation 12:9. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. When the devil was cast out from the castle in the sky, he wasn't sent alone. This also may be the event that caused the creation of the Inkwell Isles. This means that the kings are actually angels. If you look in the background of the King of Games' third challenge, you will see stained glass windows depicting a game piece with wings descending from the heavens. Even further back, you will notice two more windows. Initially they look the same, but the faces and hats are slightly different. One of these windows could depict King Dice before he fell to the earth. King Dice is a fallen angel who works for the devil. In the book of Enoch, it describes the fallen angels would lead humans to sin, just as we see King Dice is doing from his casino. The King of Games continued to search for King Dice until there is only one king left. The game continues. There's one thing I find strange about this theory though. King Dice is never shown to harm anyone, while King of Games strangely appears to be executing people. Who is the king executing? The ghosts that we parry in the fight look like noblemen and women from the 1700s. This is a time where numerous public executions were taking place in France as a response to the French Revolution. The King of Games is not as innocent as he might seem. He may play by the rules, but he is the one making them. Some citizens of Inkwell are rebelling against the King of Games. The executioner is showing that the king is willing to torture and kill to maintain control. It would then appear that not just the King Dice, but also King of Games is a fallen angel. Maybe Inkwell didn't fall from the castle, but fell from something even larger, a place where the kings are now banished. Did you know that King of Games is a title awarded to the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists? That's right, the King of Games is also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, which can only mean one thing. The astral plane is the Shadow Realm. This is why Chef Saltbaker needed a soul to enter it. It also means that anyone who enters the Shadow Realm can also be saved, like Mrs. Chalice. Then we see the most bizarre thing in all of the epilogue. Chef Saltbaker is playing chess with the King of Games. Notice that before this moment in the epilogue, Chef Saltbaker was frowning and unhappy, but something changed when he met the king. What agreement did they come to? In theory, if someone were to control the Shadow Realm, they could become immortal. Chef Saltbaker just wanted the power of the astral plane to save those close to him, but the King of Games had bigger plans in mind. With the spirits of the astral plane, King of Games could create an army unlike this world has ever seen. Will Chef Saltbaker become the king's next champion? Or something else? We'll have to wait for the next game to find out. Let me know in the comments what you think the king is planning and what other lore or theories I might have missed. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You've made a grave mistake.
King of Games.
You've activated my trap card.
I should have known.